Yo, what is good, guys? It is your bro King Well here, responding to Antoine Daniels, B Taylor TV, and Little Black Book 91. Who this guy, he maybe that's what he got viral for, having 7 kids with 7 baby mothers. Shout out to Antoine Daniel, putting him in the seat to talk about his experiences. So this could be a learning curve for everybody. So we could all react to this and talk about it, guys. So I'm gonna talk about it. I have a lot to say. This is an amazing show right here, and we're gonna play the video. If you haven't seen it, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna see what's up, guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started.
I don't know if you're joking or not, but this shit is not funny. Like you're literally
Guys, I thought he was joking too. Cause the way he talked, it just sounds like he's trolling. It just sounds like I got 7 kids, the 7 baby mothers, and I don't take care of none of them. A lot of times, if you don't hear what exactly he ends up saying, that's all you get from the video. And because of this Pookie and Ray Ray narrative, right? The people are gonna run with it because people love to see black men that's not doing what they supposed to do. People love to make fun of black men. So I'm like, man, at first I was like, man, why is this dude even going viral? He's just making us look bad. Just like that fake video with the girl who the dude only came with one McDonald's for one kid. The girl had 4 kids, and the dude, the baby daddy, only came with McDonald's for his one child, and the other kids was gonna sit there and watch the other kids eating McDonald's. I feel like it's almost like that, but this is realer, right? But we just gotta watch what we see on the internet. But I just feel like this is a really good PSA about sexual health, guys. So let's keep going.
traumatizing children by not being an active father. You say you come
If
from a two
if
parent
if
home,
if they
home,
ass
but you
was
don't act like
aborted,
it.
if they was aborted, they wouldn't be
Okay, so hold on. Let me
traumatized.
ask you. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been with a woman when she had an abortion? Do you know what the fuck that process looks like? Right. So you're just going around willy nilly, putting your seeds in different women and being irresponsible. You make black men look bad. You make black
I
men
don't
look
I don't
bad.
make
You're
black
you're
men
you're
look bad.
giving
We
in.
already
No,
look
you
bad.
do because you give into the stereotype. You give into the stereotype. If
I'm
you
gonna fast
never
forward
been
a
through
little,
it and you
guys.
never had to go to tell, you're not.
The
I gave birth
Hit
to
me
you,
with
but
some
I can't
adage.
feed you.
So
They just weren't latching. And it took
the consequences of having an abortion, because I'm not the person that has to have the abortion. So if you don't want to be in this situation with a man asks you to get an abortion, tell that nigga to put a condom on, tell, or have some type of birth control, or marry before you carry.
I think that when you
listen, if you have like a daughter or something like that, right? How are you gonna tell the daughter how to navigate the world? And here's the one thing I really like about Christianity, and Antoine's a Christian himself. Antoine's married. Antoine been married 20 something years. Me, I've been married 4 years. But I feel like our similarities, me and Antoine, is that we see how we know what can happen when you're having sex with anybody, and when you're having sex without commitment. It was women who I've had sex with, and I know I didn't get them pregnant, but those women was like, "Oh, you got me pregnant." I had this one woman. We had broke up 6 months. We had been broke up 6 months ago, and she was like, "Yeah, I was pregnant." I've had mad girls try to frame babies on me just for them to be like, "Oh, nah, it wasn't your baby," or just for the women to be lying about this baby. Now, let's say this guy right here, little black book house, let's say he's a high value man. If he's a high value man messing with the amount of women that he's messing with, at least one of the girls is gonna try to get a baby, or like, it depends on his relationship with these women. If he has these women thinking that, okay, this is my future, I want to be with this guy, or if he has women trying to trap him, and women will try to trap a man even though the man tells her, "Yo, we're just in for sex." A lot of women, they'll have sex with a man and they'll try to trap him. Now, I'm not agreeing with this guy, 7 kids and baby mothers, but we know that it's easier out here as a man in the dating space if you're a man that knows what to do and what to say. So later on in this video, this guy said he had sex with 75 girls in the past year. I want to talk about having sex with 75 girls in a year and how he's able to do it. And there's guys in America, American women ain't crap, American women ain't junk, American women aren't offering sex. And I'm sure he's having sex with black women. He's having sex with our black queens, right? Our American black queens, and he's having them going crazy, like B Taylor. They say that she's a baby mother with 2 kids, so that's where her vitriol is coming at this guy, because she may have tried to trap a dude with a baby, or try to get a dude to raise a baby with her, and the dude was like, nah, like I'm willing to have sex with you, but I'm not willing to raise your kid. And I feel like that's where her vitriol is coming from. I ain't gonna lie. I had vitriol towards this guy before, but I've been learning from this situation, and it just reinforces what I already know, what Anton already knows, what most of the public already knows. Not most of the public already knows, because most of the public is still having sex, wearing condoms, not getting married, and that's where you come with this problem. And he's even like, none of these girls try to marry me. None of these girls even forced me to throw the condom on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, these girls knew I had no commitment to them. These girls knew I was only, it was only buzz down and leave and spend some time with each other. These girls knew it was only drink, smoke, fuck, and get some food after. They knew that. But let's keep playing.
You go out, you need to tell those women exactly who you are, a
I
trash
ain't gotta
bag
tell
bitch.
their ass.
It was one chick. She
What's
was
that?
going
Oh,
off.
apologize.
It was one chick that they brought in
Ask me a question
here.
with a
She
question. You
was spitting
deflect.
the
You did this
fire.
earlier with Q when you can't answer something because you don't know when the last time you've been to the damn clinic. But you
When the
need
last
to
time
probably
you been?
go because you're
Whenever the
at,
last time you went
you
is when I went.
you no.
Fuck my Joan raw, have her go get her checkup. That's how I know I'm protected. French Montana said that. I don't gotta go get tested. I can have my girl go get tested for me. Savage.
Oh, no. Trust me,
If
you
you went
haven't.
yesterday,
You have
shit,
not
I
been
went
to, you've
yesterday.
been
If
spreading.
you
That's weird. Yo, when's the last time you been tested? But that's the thing. You gonna have sex with it's if I'm a man, I could have sex with 500 Jones raw if I want to, right? It's my, I guess it's my
Either
body.
ask the questions. You can shame him on your channel later. You can clip this. Anything he
I
said, you
think
can
I can
clip
Yeah.
it.
say what I
Or you
want
can
to
shame him.
say at this point. I just pulled up because I wanted to say it because this right
Okay.
here is a joke. I don't feel like none of the men are holding him really accountable. Because if
they
this was a
can't
black
hold
woman
me
coming up here
accountable. Ain't no
saying,
another
if
look.
if this
Ain't
was
no
a
another
black
grown
woman up
ass
here
man can
saying
hold
the
me
same
accountable.
things that
What
So apparently, he only has DNA tests for one kid. So only one kid came out and he got the DNA test for. And so he's basically only responsible for one child. Only one child. And so the rest of the women, I guess he asked the rest of the women for a DNA test, and the rest of the woman was like it's kind of disrespectful to a woman to ask her for a DNA test, right? Some women, they'll just be like, how could you ask me for a DNA test? And it's within their right. If that woman's like, hey, I'm only having sex with you, how you gonna disrespect me like that? It's like a lot of these women thought this guy was more than what he was. And it's sad, because it's really sad, because the most dangerous men are the men who will go out here, tell these girls what they want to hear. Listen, this guy has the gift of gab. This guy definitely has the gift of gab. He has a way of reasoning in which, to the point where you can't even reason back. You're like, oh, okay, he's trolling. That's what people think he's trolling. But the, I'm this is what I'm gonna really compliment about this guy. This is what I'm gonna really compliment, and it just shows that your free will as a man. If you can tell a woman what she wants to hear, if you can make a woman feel special in that one moment, if you go to the club and you know how to spot a woman that she's a nurse or she's in her job, she's tired, she put on her outfit, she just wants to feel pretty. A lot of women, they want to feel a certain type of way. They want to feel pretty, they want to feel wanted, they want to feel like they're the only girl in the world. And if me or him or any guy, if I'm able to spot that girl, make not don't let her know my intentions, have a casual conversation with her, tell her what she wants to hear, she will reward me for telling that girl what she wants to hear. She will give me sex. A woman will give you sex if you make her feel special, right? So a lot of these girls, he didn't have to talk about marriage, he didn't have to talk about dating. All he had to do was make these women feel special. And these women was like, I need more. This is the guy I need. And then it's bust down time. It's bust down season. I talk about this in my last video, Total Guide to Dating. But I'm gonna talk about it more, about how women want to know women. The way to get a woman is to tell her what she wants to hear. You have to be on that woman's vibration. And then once you're on that woman's vibration, she's gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
What do y'all be talking about?
But you can overtalk me all you
But
want. I'm
the
saying if
lady
this
with
was
the
a black woman
glasses,
saying the exact
she
same thing that
spits.
he is
The
saying,
lady that's
they
about to
will get
fuck with the
tore
glasses.
up.
Just for one, and she married, so they doing their own thing. Okay, I understand that.
Hmm.
But the other six, he says no blood test, right? What do you want us to do? You want us to find these women and swab him and swab? We can't do that. It's no blood test. So look, by law, and then y'all women do this all the time.
Here's the thing: women do put babies on men. So there's no way, once it's gotten to this point where it's 7 kids, seven different baby daddies, once it gets to this point where you've been having sex, where you're like, where you're not using a condom, you're having sex with multiple women, and well, once it gets to this point where it's too late. Like if this guy got married, this house guy, if he got married and was only having sex with one woman, we wouldn't have to worry about this. Me, I'm married. I only have sex with one woman. I don't have to worry about condoms, STDs. I don't got to worry about shit. You don't have to worry about sexual, sexual, you don't have to worry about the dangers of sex if you're in a marriage. Now, if your spouse cheat on you and gives you a STD, then that's that. If your spouse cheats on you and then now, and you know what I'm saying, if your commitment that you're in is a fucked up situation, if one spouse breaks the commitment, yeah, then now you got problems. But he says it multiple times in this video: I wasn't married to none of these women, I don't owe them no commitment.
By law, he only have one kid. Is that true to say, B Teller?
By
By
law,
law, he
he
only
No,
have.
if he's
did.
going,
And yeah, he should be taking care of that one kid, right? You don't take care of one kid that you know is yours, watch, that kid's gonna grow up and hit this guy. I think he was born 91, so he's like 30, 33, or 32 or something like that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? The kid, let's say the kids, by the time the kid's 18, this guy's gonna be 50. By the time the kid's 30, this guy's gonna be 60, right? Me, I don't talk to my dad because my dad wasn't there. My dad was always like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you out and do this," and my dad never did it. So I have vitriol towards my dad. My dad died. I don't care, and that's the thing. Well, my dad had hit me up like, "Oh, let's say my dad's funeral or my dad's in the hospital. Why do my dad's not gonna hit me up if my dad's sick? My dad hasn't done shit for me, and that's the thing. It asks a question: Hey, are we responsible for our offspring? Right? I'm gonna die. My offspring's gonna die. My offspring is just gonna die just like me. Why am I responsible for my offspring? Dogs have kids. Dogs aren't responsible for their kids. A lot of animals, they have kids, but eventually you can only take your child so far. Your child's gonna die eventually, just as you. We're all gonna live the same death here. This is just gonna be a time capsule, right? The internet is just a time capsule of information, and this isn't gonna matter. Nothing else is gonna matter because we're all gonna die eventually. But to try to put accountability on him for his kids, let's say all 7 are his kids, let's say you do believe in karma. Karma might come, and he might get sick, or we don't know what's going to happen in the future. But should a man take care of his 7 kids? Yes. But the way this dude was going about it, I don't think all them kids is his. And I think every girl that was like, yo, I'm pregnant with you, I'm pregnant with you, I think I just think that if it like, I don't want men to be going around like this, because this men who do stuff like this, bro, men who do stuff like this, it doesn't make it better. Because only a certain amount of men could really trick like that. Could really, he's not tricking, he's having sex with these girls for free, but it just makes the dating world toxic. And I'm thankful for what he's doing, because now I can come here and I could be like, yo, don't blame him. It's not him. Women shouldn't have sex with men that they're not married to. Men, if you don't want to be a baby daddy, and a lot of men, they don't want to be baby daddies. So, and like they don't, a lot of men don't want to be like their parents. They don't want to be estranged. They don't want to be a woman and a man that aren't married and have kids together. And most of us, most families, not even black, white families, Asian families, Latina families, I don't give a hell what color you are. Most of us, most of the human race is baby daddies. Most of the human race, it isn't polygamy. It's not monogamy, it's polygamy. So most of us are coming out of these single parents home, including me. So this is just a PSA. Hey, don't have sex with nobody that you're not married to. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be predators, right, coming after women who only want you for sex. They don't want anything more from you. They just want sex. And these men have the patience to like to tell you what you want, get you, you know what I'm saying, get you drunk, get you high, or just make you feel special. And then as soon as I get the pussy, hey, I'm not wearing a condom. I'm gonna say this right now. It was girls that, God bless my soul, it was girls that was like, oh, use a condom, and I never used it. It was girls that thought I used condoms, but the condom was never on. You could slip the condom off, which is rape. You could slip the condom off. Woman's not gonna feel, oh, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when it's time to have sex, the woman doesn't want that condom on her. Condoms are bad for you, by the way. Condoms are bad for the pussy and the dick. Condoms is bad. Condom sex, it fucks up your skin. Humans were not meant to wear condoms. So these people, him and the women that he ended up having sex with, for a few seconds, for a few days, all right, for that, maybe that first bust down or third bust down, they wanted to feel like they were married, like they wanted to feel the ultimate connection, right? He knows I'm not taking care of this girl. He's like charging up a battery. He gets to know the girl, like makes her feel special, knows what she likes, and he hops on it, tells the girl what she wants to know, makes the girl want, because in your speech you can make a girl want to have sex with you. If you're really nice to a girl, she will have sex with you. That's why that workplace hubby shit, after a while, if you're just being nice to a girl, and the girl's having a bad day, shit, she might give you some sex because you've been making her feel good. That's what I'm saying. I'm married, right? Me and my wife, we don't like to go to bed mad at each other. I don't want to be mad at my wife and I'm going out to the club with my bros. Like, I might be like, you know what? Fuck my wife. I'm gonna get some sex. And my wife might do the same thing. My husband been mean to me. My husband hasn't been telling me I'm pretty. Here's a guy telling me I'm pretty, telling me I'm this. A little bit of sex. A little bit of release.
Around, if he's going around claiming that he has this many kids, then he's probably seen photos of them kids and know for a fact if those are his
No,
kids.
what he
That's why
said, B
ain't no
Taylor.
man
What,
willingly going around claiming kids that's not his,
okay, B
especially
Taylor.
That's
that
what I'm
many.
saying.
No,
That's what
B
I'm saying.
Taylor.
Like,
He
like,
said
bro, if
women
these are,
told him they was pregnant, and
if,
he told them,
Hmm.
bro,
"Hey," and in these
If these not your kids, why is he claiming 7 kids? He shouldn't. If he doesn't, if he's not taking care of none of these kids, then he should only claim 1 kid. He's viral just for clickbaiting. If he only has 1 kid, why are you talking about 7 kids? Because I could say that, oh, I got 4 kids, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so I feel like he got I feel like he knows what he's doing at this point, right? He's like, even if I do got them 7 kids, it's not my business. I don't care. It's not my business. And like, even if he does feel kind of sad, right? Even if he does like think about his children, you know what I'm saying? He's defending his action and he's defending his lifestyle. And now he's just able to live a lifestyle like a lot of men is doing. Hey, I could have sex with as many women as I want. I don't have to use a condom. I have sexual access and I'm fulfilled. I don't have to I don't have to be committed to a woman. Cause listen, Antoine's in a marriage, I'm in a marriage. Antoine has commitments that he has to show to his wife. If Antoine's wife is like, yo, I need to talk to you, Antoine needs to talk to her. Antoine needs to respect his wife. And Antoine's wife needs to respect him. I need to respect my wife. My wife needs to respect me. In a marriage is about holding each other accountable. A marriage is about working together. And it's not always gonna be fun, right? It's not always gonna be fun being accountable to this one woman. But what it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be 30, 40, 50 years old, a whole bunch of kids, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be here in this situation because listen, he's only like 30 something, and when he's 50, is he like he's gonna have kids that's like in his 20s and his teens? Who like when is he gonna choose to get married? He's not gonna choose to get married. Who is gonna take care of him when he's old? God forbid. Let's God forbid he get in a car accident. Who's gonna take care of this guy? Right now, he could walk, get up, take care of himself. He's like, I got a nice car. But bro, when you're older, who's gonna be at your bedside? Who's gonna be? I know I'm gonna have people at my bedside because I know I'm gonna be with my wife for a whopping 30, 40 years at that point. Antoine takes care of his kids, take care of his wife. Antoine, when Antoine passes away, he's gonna have so many people at his bedside. When Antoine passes away, it's gonna be people around him, his church, his community, his kids. Antoine's gonna be loved. Right now, Antoine is loved, and like when he gets sick, when he dies, he's gonna be loved. Men who do not take care of their families, they're gonna die alone. My dad is gonna die alone. My mom was focused on getting money, and my mom pushed me on my grandmother, and my grandmother passed away. So even right now, I'm struggling to have a connection with my mom. And my mom has 4 baby daddies. My mom has 4 kids with 4 baby daddies. None of my mom's kids rock with her like that. We're all grown as hell. I'm almost 30. I'm 28. We're all grown as hell. And now my mom is like 55, 60. Who's going to take care of my mom? I gotta take care of my mom when like my mom didn't even take care of me. So I'm just saying, like, when you get older and you realize that there's nobody around you, when you realize your chance to take care of your kids, right? You chose to go out and you chose to go out and have sex with multiple girls. You chose not to raise your children. When you know what I'm saying, when you're older and you're like in your deathbed and you're like, wow, I had a lot of sex, right? But you can't like remember any other experiences but the amount of sex you had, right? And you don't have nobody you could call to like come give you some flowers or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think about when I can't wipe my ass, where am I going to be now? And that's why even though I'm telling you guys how this guy is doing it, how he's able to have sex with 75 women. He's selling them a dream. I could go out and I could have sex with 75 women. I could go out and I could have raw sex with like 3 girls in one day. and that might feel good, but I could also have raw sex with my wife. Why do I need to have sex with 100 women? I could have raw sex with my wife, and if I'm really that horny, me and my wife could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. You get what I'm saying? Like we like I know sex is important, but the women, this is what B Love is trying to tell this guy. Do you understand the pain that the kids are going through? Fuck you, fuck the baby mother. The kids, me being the child of a baby mother and a baby father. My pain is that fuck my mom, fuck my dad. That's how I feel. I don't give a fuck about my moms. I don't give a fuck about my dad. And that's why I'm married, because I'm not gonna live a life, and I'm not gonna have kids in this world feeling suicidal, feeling unloved. I'm not gonna like raise kids, and these kids are gonna end up in poverty, and these kids are gonna end up fucked up. Cause me, I could have been fucked. I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up. Am I still gonna be successful? Yes. But have I been fucked up? If you look at my page, have I been suicidal? Yes. Has shit always been easy for me? No. Shit has never been easy for me. Right? So these women are telling him, hey, do you care about the kids that you created? Do you care about how these kids are going to grow up, and these kids are going to wish you took care of them? These kids are going to wish you was there. And he's like, I told the women I didn't want no kids. He's not seeing the implication. He's not seeing the implication of his children. And let's say only one of these kids is his. Let's say only one of the kids is his. Let's say he only has one child. Eventually he's gonna be like, yeah, like I wish I took care of that one child. Or he might not, he might not care. He might not care about that one child, but he says in this video, if the one child that he has, grows up and contacts him, he says he might talk to that kid. He said he don't know. He said he might talk to the one kid that's biologically his, if the one kid reaches out. Me, if I wasn't, if I would have called in, I would have been like, yeah, like, so the one kid that's yours biologically, if that kid like has cancer or whatever, are you gonna go visit that kid in the hospital? And if he's like something I don't know, right? If he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go visit my kid with cancer, then your future is already written. This is your 15 minutes. Collect your 15 minutes, right? Start a podcast, get some money, right? But like, it's the fact that he's like, oh, I don't know. I don't think it's the fact that he don't care about the kids. He's just like defending his actions. He's defending. He it, like you can't say that he's not right, because it's my body, my choice. You can't say he's not me too. But what you can do is spread a PSA, because this is how men talk when men are in their groups. When I be talking to men and men be like, yeah, I got four baby mothers, I got four kids, right? I know a couple dudes, I got four baby mothers, I got four kids. Yeah, this one baby mother putting child support on me. Like, listen, I don't think none of those kids are really his, because he has no child support. Not yet. He don't got no child support yet, so it's not affecting his pockets. Once that child support hit, then he's gonna be like, then he's gonna feel it, right? Because he doesn't have any child support. So that's what child support's for. But yeah, let's get to this one point in the video. Let's get to this one part.
He's the same. These possible jump offs.
Jump off.
Know that B
Describe
Taylor
accountability.
about. We
I just
cannot do
don't
that.
think it should be funny. I don't think that
Hey,
it should
B
be
Taylor,
accountability
B
on
Taylor,
that. I don't think
B
it should
Taylor.
be funny. I don't think that it should be a joke. I don't think that what he's doing should be.
And they can say whatever they want to say, male, female, whatever, right? Because I'm all
Shout out my nigga Antoine. They be trying to call my nigga Antoine a simp because he's been with one woman for like 25 years, 30 years. Listen,
This man only got one kid by
Can
law.
we agree that
listen. If you really rock with a woman, the woman will rock with you. If you rock with a woman, the woman's not gonna leave you out there sexually dilapidated. You're not gonna be sitting here in a sexless marriage. Now, do you have to have sex with this one woman? Yes. But between you and your woman, can some rules be broken? Yes. Have y'all seen P Valley? Do married couples have sex with other people? Yes. Do married couples go to sex parties and swing parties? Yes. Do women sometimes give their man passes to have sex? Yes. If you've seen You, the last season of You, it was two couples, right? It was Joe and his wife and the light skinned girl and a white man. They was a couple. They was swinging. They was checking each other for HIV before they was swinging. They was having a whole bunch of sex. A lot of that's the thing. If you're married, you might end up getting more pussy than if you're single trying to have sex with all of these women, and you're ending up in these situations where you got 7 women that claim you're the father of their kid, and you're like, nah, 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 because he has all this time to talk about these kids that are not his. But if he was with his wife could have been like, yeah, like, fuck it, I'm bisexual. Let's go fuck a whole bunch of bitches. His wife could have been fucking more bitches. He could have really never had to wear a condom. This guy never had that. If you're married, you don't have to wear a condom.
he only has one kid?
By law.
Yes.
Okay. So now, even though the only proof that they have in this,
Yo, shout out Antoine Daniels, bruh.
these chicks, the
Okay,
Fully automated Amazon
another
store with a guarantee on the profits that you're making and a guarantee on the timeframes in which you're going to make them. And lastly, a guarantee that your store will never get.
Yo, that's my yo. What's good with my computer, yo? Because we need to hear the girl that took her glasses off. The girl that took her glasses off, she spit that shit for real. Yo, why am I being hit with these ads? I mean, that's the power of content creation. People are gonna watch your channel. People are going to think about it. Like, YouTube is an awesome spot.
send you naked pictures, the bust you down in the club after the men's, you know
I
what I'm
ain't
saying,
gonna
at the
lie, this
homeboy's house.
guy
These
that's
are the people that
speaking,
you work
he's
with.
very
These
dusty.
are the lawyers. These
He
are
No,
doesn't have.
these are not the people I
Yeah,
work
yeah,
with.
be
yeah,
tough.
He's a
I,
baby
Hey,
yeah.
daddy.
They're
fantasy,
not.
fantasy,
I promise
fantasy. I'm gonna
Hey,
drop you
But
down
they
here's
for
got
here's
one
the
second
married,
thing.
because
but
I
now
want. I'm
you're
gonna drop
The
you down for
thing,
1 second.
here
they
Fantasy.
occupation, they
defending
status will
him.
exempt them from fucking on a nigga like me. She think that, but let her think it.
yeah, I'm trying. No, I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you, be tough. Look, the nurses will bust it down faster. They don't have time. They want to go ahead and get in. They going to do it. You know what? And these women will choose, you know what I'm saying, these certain type of dudes because they work in positions of power and they want control. They know that a man in a position of power ain't gonna
They
get them
don't do it in a
control.
position
So
of
guess
power
what? They'll
sitting here
find
with
different
hella
men
baby
that'll get them that
mothers.
control.
Antoine is in a position of power. He's not sitting here with 4 or 5 baby mothers. Dwight Howard that got like hella kids. Dwight Howard isn't in a position of power. Little Dirk, NBA YoungBoy, all them kids, they not in a position of power. Little Dirk is CEO. With all them kids, Little Dirk is not no CEO. All these guys are gonna be here today and gone tomorrow, and those kids are gonna grow up asking questions. 50 Cent. 50 Cent only has like 1 kid, 2 kids. 50 Cent can't say that his heart isn't broken from his son talking shit about him. 50 Cent heart is broken because he doesn't have a relationship with his son. But 50 Cent's petty. 50 Cent's petty, so 50 Cent's gonna be like, oh, my son, I try to take care of you, son. I try to take care of you, right? But it's like, yo, 50, you're 50, and in 20 years, you're gonna be 70. Your son's only gonna be like 40 or 50, right? 50 Cent, who's going to be at your deathbed? 50 Cent has his one son that he's taking care of, that he actually took care of, that's going to be at his deathbed, right? But his other son is not going to be at his deathbed. You got to think about life when you're 60, 70, 50, and you're on your deathbed. You can't wipe your ass, and you don't, and you know what I'm saying? You have to look at life as to, what if I get in a car accident today and I can't walk tomorrow? Who the fuck is going to take care of me? That's how you have to look at life. Don't look at life right now. Oh, right now I'm good. I don't got to take care of that child. I'm good. Watch that child walk up into your nursing home and smack the fuck out of you. I wish my father would be like, hey, I'm sick. I will walk into that fucking hospital and smack the fuck out of my father. Because you got me in this world and I don't want to fucking be here. You got me. I'm sitting here. I'm 28 years old, suicidal, fucking in poverty, fucking, I'm married. Right? I'm talking about me. I'm married and I have some, like, I'm in poverty. I'm in poverty because being in poverty, what it means to be out of poverty is to have 50K of net worth. I don't have 50K cash, right? And I don't have to act like I have 50K cash. None of these guys, only Anton probably has 50K cash out of all these people. All these people, they in poverty too. All these people are sitting here in poverty, right? But that's the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have kids growing up out of poverty, and these kids are gonna have vitriol towards you. Cause why the fuck were you so sexually immature? Why are you making me go through this pain? It's kids that end up killing their fathers. It's kids that end up killing their parents. Cause why the fuck did you put this burden on me?
Control, and you know what? A quick bust down. They ain't
Quick
control and
bust
ain't
down.
no
You're like
connection.
50
So
years
the thing
old.
is, it's
This guy's like 50 years old. Quick bust down. You're 5'6". You're like 250 pounds. No muscle mass. He takes his shirt off. You just gonna see a whole bunch of fucking fat. No woman wants to fuck with you. The only woman you could get with is a loser ass chick that's already a baby mother. A chick that's been ran through by a whole bunch of this dude. This dude, the best he could do is this dude scraps. And this dude, he takes scraps. He take whatever. The way to bust down 75 chicks in a year, bro. Did you come out of jail? Were you in jail or something? You was in jail? Why is it that serious? You gotta have sex with 75 chicks in a year? How many, like, that's what I'm saying. It's dudes that's walking around here with 1,000 bodies, 2,000 bodies. Like, bro, like I'm not gonna hang out with you. Listen, the dudes that's sexually, that can't handle their sex, when they get 50, 40, 70, and they can't get no more sex, they're gonna go and get sex. They're gonna go and scheme sex. You wanna take care of pedophiles? Take niggas like this out of the community. You wanna take care of men that's pedophiles? Don't let unmarried don't let nobody around your kids. And especially, don't let no man or woman that's old and unmarried around your kids. Cause you think shit's sweet. You think shit's sweet, but all your options are gonna die down and you're not gonna have no sexual options. Antoine, 60, 70, 50. He's gonna still have sexual options. Antoine's never gonna run out of sexual options. But this dude over here with the beard, these two dudes with these two dusty ass dudes, they don't have no options. He's just gonna keep tricking and tricking and tricking and watch. It's tricking. It's not. It's tricking because he's telling these women what they want to hear. He's paying time and money to talk to this woman, to like create a connection with these women. And then once he's paid, once he receives the sex, all right, cool, I'm good. Once he receives the sex a couple times, right, he wants to have a woman that's okay with still doing this transaction. Hey, I'm gonna tell you you pretty, I'm gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna keep giving me this constant sex, this raw sex, this unprotected sex. And you worry about what the fuck happens. I'm gonna bust my nut in you, and you worry about it. I told you. I told you I ain't doing it. And here's the thing, this dude don't even want a vasectomy. He like this like he's an oxymoron, and this is a PSA. It's a PSA. Don't take this serious. This is just a PSA. Don't have sex with no man that you're not married to.
Go ahead.
Now check it out. Now check it out. I'm not a short nigga. I got a little money,
He's
and
like, I'm not a short
I
nigga.
drive a nice car. You feel me?
I drive a nice,
I
What
nice
kind of
car.
car you drive?
I look good. You feel me? Like, come on. Like, the outer appearance speaks before I say anything out my mouth.
But
Now
when
on the
you
internet,
talk,
yeah,
it's
I
just
probably put
you
my
can
fucking foot in
tell.
my mouth for exposing my story. But before this, like, whatever you talking about, that shit that don't even matter.
Hey, B Taylor.
Hold on one
They probably gonna hit me with another ad. I mean, he's like, hey, I look good. That's what I'm saying. When you're tall, right? I'm 6'1". I bet this guy's over 6 feet, right? If you're tall and you're like and you're attractive, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like this guy probably spent some time in jail. If he didn't spend no time in jail, then like, yeah, he's probably over 6 feet tall. He's probably hit the gym before. He knows what to say to women. He doesn't have to go overseas to get sex. He's able to get sex in America. But when you're navigating the world in America and overseas, when you're trying to get sex without marriage, this is what happens. He's not the only man sitting here in this situation with kids that they don't want from a woman that they did not take serious. This is common. There's a million niggas like him. There's millions of millions. Most men is him. Most men is him. Hey, I, I got her pregnant. Most men is sexual. They didn't take care of their kids sexually, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you might as well, if you had gotten the vasectomy, if this is who you are, then you should have had gotten the vasectomy, and then you could have really. A vasectomy is only $1,000. If it's like this, then he should have got a vasectomy, and he would have, at least then he could have been fucking all the chicks that he wanted. And it feels the same. I just want to play. I just want to play for you guys with the one chick. This one chick said it the best, right? So I just want to play for you guys that chick right there. Why is my computer? Yo, my computer freezing on some crazy junk. I mean, guys, you see, like, the problems. You see what happens when you have sex out of marriage. I'm not a preacher. I don't even believe in Christianity like that. But marriage is there so sex could be something within marriage. Within marriage, sex is incredible. You could bust 1,000 times within your girl raw. You know what I'm saying? You could bust 1,000 times within your wives. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. Marriage, I feel like if you're married, you're not gonna go through with these problems. And even B Taylor, if B Taylor required her man, her first baby daddy, if B Taylor required, hey, you gotta marry me before you finna get some, B Taylor wouldn't be in this situation. B Taylor wouldn't be sitting here passing her vitriol onto this guy. B Taylor would be with her husband talking shit about all these dudes. Y'all all look dusty to me, except for this dude right here. Except for Antoine. I don't know y'all life stories, but y'all all look dusty. Y'all all got it wrong figured out. Y'all all lonely. None of y'all really have sexual access like that. None of y'all is really pulling the girls that you pulling. This dude right here, this dude right here, he don't care if a woman already got 6 baby mothers, 6 baby daddies. He's just trying to get some sex. It, if it's for these guys, for this guy and this guy, we're in the animal kingdom. And they're just trying to get some sex. They're just trying to finesse some fucking sex. That's all. Like with the what's that genre called? Uh Laverne Police. Like Laverne, yeah. Sorry guys. Where's the image? Yeah, like this shit. Listen, this is what happens when you don't end up having sex. This is how you look. This is how you look. This is how men look when men choose, I'm gonna go have sex rather than I'm gonna get married. When men who are not adept at getting sex, this is what happens. You end up 40, 50, right? And you have no morals, you have no options. You'll take what you can get. And this 24-year-old girl, she was the best that these guys could get. There was a lot of them in sexless marriages and shit like that. Yo, if you're in a sexless marriage, talk to your wife. If you're in a sexless marriage, that's what your wife is there for. To have sex with your wife, talk to your wife. And then there's a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of research. And there's a whole bunch of like supplies and shit. There's a whole bunch of counseling and resources to help sexless marriages. There's 1,000 books on sexless marriages and how to navigate sexless marriages. But if you choose not to have sex, and you choose just to have sex whenever you can with whoever you can, you're gonna get older and then watch. Your only options is gonna be, oh, is this 16-year-old girl. That's the best that I could do. You're going to end up being a sexual deviant. You're going to end up being a fucking predator. That's the video, guys. That's the video. I mean, shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to everybody who I talked about. I love you guys. I don't think anything different. I don't think anybody is a bad person. I don't think 7 kids. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's one of many who choose not to get married and are choosing to have sex however they can. They choose it. Hey, they're going to get it how they live it. But this video is just to talk about, hey, you want to get it how you live it. This is the price you pay. This is the price you pay. All right. So that's the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to me, King Well. Shout out to Antoine Daniels. Let's get it.